this is Ingars here. I'm going to show you how to make really good looking water using Magica Voxel. So let's get started. First of all, we are going to use the default settings, default cube. We are going to increase size of it to 250 so we can use a much bigger area. This is what I'm usually doing. All right. We are going to delete the cube and we are going to be using shaders. Shaders are really good tools, amazing shortcuts to save time and get instant results that would be otherwise impossible to do with your hand. I have quite a few of them. You are going to be able to find link into the description of this video where you can download them. And we are going to get started. So first of all, we have to select shader. So shader you can select by pressing C or just here on the top. And we need to attach it. And usually I just select the full area. So it's going to display you already existing shader that you have selected here from the list. Of course, I'm going to take mine. It's called TerGen, means a Terra generator. And I'm going to just adjust this one so it looks like a calm sea. So let's just play around with some settings, adjust the multitude, and here you go. This should be fine. All right, so on the next step, we have to increase the size. So we are going to use the face tool and just add a little bit of the depth. So this is it. Our waves are ready. Now, what I like to do with a sea or water in general, I like to split it in three steps, in 3 layers. So the first one will be a ground. All right, so ground we will have in some turquoise color because I want it to look a little bit more tropical. Okay, so you can adjust it as you want, maybe a little bit more green, like that. Okay, so next level is going to be texture. So texture that is going to be on top of the ground. So I'm going to simply do like this. And the final texture, final layer is going to be the sea itself. For that, again, we are going to just change the color and later adjust the material. Okay, so this is how it should look like so far. All right, so what we are going here with the middle layer, that is going to be our texture. Very simple. We are going to change the color to something maybe light gray. Okay, and then add a little bit spots of voxel here in a different color. It really doesn't matter for now, just this is for sake of showcase. Otherwise, if somebody really wants to make it look amazing, can spend even hours and hours of time, but we don't have that much, so let's just quickly generate something quite decent. All right, this might be okay. All right, there we go. So what we're doing, we are then dragging this layer just a little bit underneath the top of the waves on the ground. So it looks maybe something like that. All right, so there we go. Brilliant. Next thing is we're going to add our light. So let's choose this one, this color as an emitting material. We're going to go again with just single voxels, and let's sprinkle the small voxels here that they're going to emit the light. Again, you can do it at the beginning randomly, then you can see how the composition looks like. At least this is what I'm doing. Okay, so sometimes even when you do random, the end result is still okay. And of course you can add a little bit of sprinkles here, like on top of the waves, just for sake of it, so I can show you how it looks like. All right, awesome. Now that is done, we are going to work with our top part. It's very, very important because this one will have transparency. So what you need to do, the first thing is you have to prioritize it. So here in Q, just click on Shift, and the arrow, it is going to take you last. So that means everything that will be visible, everything that is coming here from the middle layer and from the bottom layer is going to overlap the top layer, so the water and everything is going to look really nice. All right, so let's just switch on render to check how is it looking. All right, so you see right now we have the shape and we are ready to apply the material. Okay, so first one, we will start with the C one. It will be glass and it's going to be transparent. I like usually to place it on 90, and IOR is going to be reduced to 1.1. That means how transparent is the surface. So as you can see here, you can already start seeing through it. You can see the bottom layers. All right, so next one, let's remember where is our emitting material. It's this one. We're gonna change it here. Emission is going to be around 40, 13, whatever. It depends on your scene, and the power will be, let's say, 2. So here you go. You can see already these little sparkly things. So this is how it looks like. Now, when our object, the main voxel work is done, it's very important to always set up really great light settings. So today I'm going to work with atmospheric scattering. So it's the middle option. Here we are going to choose different angle for the sun a little bit to see what would work best. We are going to increase also the intensity of the sun color. So it's going to be 150, and we are going to change it blue because this is going to really pop those colors from the ground. It's going to look really amazing in a bigger scene once you're gonna add it all later on. All right, as you can see, it starts looking already much nicer. All right, so next what we want to do is change also some general settings. So first of all, let's turn on all the sampling. So that's going to be reflect, scatter, and shadow. And look at this magic. It's already looking much better than it was with the default settings. And just to add some cherry on top, I like to also change my bounce settings. So you can find them here. I usually increase them. It depends on the scene. And this is going to really make those colors pop out. And if you're going to create something and post online, people are going to be like, oh wow, look, this looks really amazing. Let's zoom in, let's check the details. All right, great. So far that's it. This is the basic how I'm usually making the weather. I like to say it's quick, easy, and painless. And to make a full scene, we are just going to quickly copy everything here and flip, so you can see how it looks like on a bigger scale. I would suggest for computers that they are struggling with rendering to reduce the sampling at the beginning, or to just reduce the scene. You don't have to go with 250 times 250 times 250 voxel size. You can go just something lower, okay, and also create a really awesome scene. So this is it. Here we are copying and flipping, and this will be your scene. Right now we're gonna click on render, wait a little bit, and we're gonna see really cool results. So while we are waiting until the render is going on, you can let me know if there is a need for any other tutorial. Maybe there is something that you noticed in my previous works that you really would like to know how I'm making it. Just leave a comment or just write on my DMs on a Discord. I'll be more than happy to help you. So there we go. This is how we are making the scene. It's very basic, took only like 5 minutes, and we have a really nice sparkle. Looks like it's really somewhere in tropical island. You can after that add some boat or pirate ship, or indeed a tropical island in the middle of this, and you can adjust how the sparkly areas are looking. Okay, so that's pretty much it. You can also, if you want, you can increase a little bit of exposure to make it lighter, and play with aperture to get some really cool effects like this one. And that's it. Tutorial is over. Thanks for watching, and I hope I'm going to be able to make something again. All right, peace.